staying sideways on the serve. Staying sideways really, really long on the serve. One of the things I've worked with is one of the books on biomechanics and the serve says that there's sort of 3 actions that the shoulder girdle can do. One is called somersaulting, where you see Federer arches back and straighten. There's something called cartwheeling, where the right shoulder is low and it finishes high. And then there's rotation around the long axis, which is the spine, where a server can do this. And I work with all kind of players of all abilities, and I'm always trying to have them unlock their body. But I think I've found something. Maybe many knew it and I didn't, so I confess. But I was always curious whether there was a sequence. Would you somersault and then cartwheel and then rotate around the long axis? Or would you rotate around the long axis? Okay, so forth and so on. I found some pictures of Federer that appear that when he's making contact, he is still nearly entirely sideways to the court. And in those pictures, it starts to look as though the rotation around the long axis is not early, but it's actually at the last minute. And what I think I can suggest to you is this. When I'm on the court with students, every now and then when the serve goes into the net, I don't say much, but I make this gesture where I'll go, where I try to show them that I think they're flexing at the stomach. Well, that crunch can give you racket speed. It's a fact. But at the same point, that crunch is introducing something that's down in the hit. And so what I'm trying to use as a teaching method now is to put entire emphasis on cartwheeling, such that if I flexed at the waist, I wouldn't get anything because I'm serving that way. And so with the pictures of Federer, with your study of the game and with your own experiments, see what happens if you can stay sideways longer. Now you could say, Coach, this doesn't sound easy. You've got to have a serving grip. You're going to have what's called a leading elbow. But the other thing that I'm finding when I'm doing this is it's so much easier to watch the ball than it used to be when I opened early and then I'd hurt my neck trying to hit up. And I think what you're going to find, if anybody out there does have a stiff neck, I'm sorry if you do, I'd bet you're opening early and rotating around this axis instead of staying sideways longer. Stay sideways longer and send me some feedback.